We are here at the Zambezi to test some of Fluid's new boats that are coming out, namely the Element and the Nemesis. And these boats have been in production, in prototype stage for the last couple of months, and the Fluid thinks that we're getting fairly close to the final product, so we've come up to the Zambezi to test out some of these new boats on one of the world's greatest rivers.
Part of the experience is getting here, which was quite a mission. We started off in South Africa, went through Zimbabwe. We had some incidents with of the policemen, and we had also an incident where some petrol was thrown in our diesel vehicle.
This is a problem. We've got a big problem. This here is the diesel pipe, but it's full of petrol. That's a bad thing. This is stage one of many, but we'll get there.
We had to drain the whole thing. Luckily we didn't go through the border yet, so we had time to fix that. But that's all part of the African experience. Once we get here, that's when the fun starts.
The team that's come up here to test the boats is a fully South African team, consisting of Graham Anderson, Andrew Pollock, Yaku Laba, Celia Kruger and myself, Ross O'Donoghue. And we've come up for a week, driven up from South Africa. We brought a whole trailer load of boats, and we're basically just going to spend a week on the waves and running the rapids to see how the boats perform and what final changes need to be made before they go into production. Over.
The stretch of water chosen by the Fluid crew is renowned worldwide for its great variety of rapids that tests not only the durability, stability and flexibility of the boats, but also the strength and courage of the paddlers. There are 9 rapids ranging from number 1, the Boiling Pot, through number 4, Morning Glory, and 5, the mighty Stairway to Heaven, to the last one, the Big Mama, Commercial Suicide.
Probably my favorite rapid on the Zambezi is rapid number 5. There's 2 lines that we regularly run. The first line, you just drop down the middle of the rapid into a whole heap of huge waves. The second line, which is only really runnable when the river's fuller, there's a huge rooster tail where the river flows over a shallow rock. And you can, if you have enough speed, you can ramp that rooster tail, get aerial and throw tricks off that. So I think that's my favorite run on the Zambezi, and I always look forward to coming back and doing it again.
Okay, well, on the Zam there's quite a few waves on the river which are surfable in our boats, but 2 of the major ones are rapid number 2, which is right in the beginning, under the bridge. It's a big green wave with a shoulder on the right. Very nice wave, nice and consistent, easy to surf, quite fast, allows for most of the moves to be done on. Just great fun, but it doesn't have an eddy, unfortunately. The eddy is a current in the river which allows you to paddle back upstream and therefore get back onto the wave without carrying a boat. Another good wave is 12B, which is quite far down. It's almost river-wide wave. It stands about between 2.5 meters high, and it's a lot bigger than number 2 and a lot more inconsistent. It surges a lot and allows for big aerial moves. Takes a bit more skill to surf it, but it's rewarding in that you can go big on that wave. It's a lot of fun. A lot of new moves have been invented on it, and yeah, it's quite famous around the world.
While the Fluid team take us through these monsters, let's get to know a little bit more about them. Andrew Pollock is the baby of the group. The 2003 SA Junior Freestyle Champion is a video tech student at Durban University of Technology. Like Andrew, 25-year-old Ross O'Donoghue and 24-year-old Graham Anderson are also members of the Team Fluid kayak team that spent 6 months on the professional kayaking circuit in the US this year. Between them, they've won the SA Senior Freestyle title for the past 6 years. 28-year-old Jaco Libbe is the co-owner of Induna Adventures in Hazyview in Mpumalanga. They offer all manner of adventure activities aimed at the adrenaline junkies and those seeking to explore the more daring side of life. And the big boss, 30-year-old Celia Kruger, is the MD of Fluid Kayaks. He's regarded as one of the most accomplished whitewater paddlers in the country and is the author of Run the Rivers of Southern Africa. Now just watch these boys play, like kids in a candy store. Wasn't all cruising, as Jaco Libbe found out.
I had a run of notes at number 7. I had a perfect entry in the rapid, and then everything went a bit pear-shaped. I capsized just after the crease, and then I thought I had some friends, but Polly knocked me over twice while trying to roll up, and then suddenly I hit a rock. Bang! My whole kayak almost flipped over. Well, that was quite an experience. It's just a rumble and tumble, you're not sure what's going on. Luckily know that it's going to get quieter further down. I thought I might have hit a hole and stayed in it, so I'm not sure exactly where I was. So that was the reason probably that I popped my deck.
They say if you haven't had a swim as a whitewater kayaker on the Zambezi, then you haven't done it. Lurking menacingly downriver is rapid number 9, known as commercial suicide. Out of bounds to rafters, the awesome power of one of the world's great rivers is evident well before the rapid comes into view. Just the sound of the water pouring over the rocks to form giant, potentially lethal stoppers gives even the very best kayakers a shiver. No messing around now. This is the real thing.
Andrew Pollock, he's our top surf kayaker at the moment. He's going to be in the new Fluid Element, which is the surf boat. And this boat was actually designed just for surfing waves. And Andrew's actually going to run rapid number 9 on the Zambezi, which is classified as the most dangerous rapid on the river. And I think it's a bit risky trying to run it in this boat. It's got very sharp edges and it can tip over quite easily. But Andrew, he's been on the river the whole day with it, and he seems to think that he's got it in him to run it, so good luck to him.
10 times, let's see Andrew tackle the beast. Absolutely awesome, a punch in the air after a sensational run.
We designed that boat to surf waves, even river waves. But these waves are crazy, they take it on anything. Number 9, styling, like it.
Okay, well, just did number 9 in a surf boat, which is not done that often. It's probably one of the first times it's been done. Well, my liner went far right, did a little bit of the boof line. It didn't really nail my boof in the beginning, but it all came out alright. Hit it far left, got almost as far as I wanted to go, and then just pretty much plugged it into the bottom hole. Just got it completely consumed, just completely underwater. Popped up at the bottom, no problems, all smiles, and that was a good time, man.
With that casual observation, both Graham and Ross had no choice but to follow Andrew down commercial suicide.
Well, it's been a great trip up on the Zambezi as usual, and done a lot of paddling, testing. Boats have performed well. Yeah, really been a great time. all that's left is the long drive back to South Africa.
But like naughty kids or monkeys, the boys could not resist a final play on the Zambezi before the cruise home.